Is there no one out there? I see blood in the sands of despair in Africa. Listen to the sound of applause in a chamber full of men selling out their people as they plan their assault on the heart of America. I know it couldn't happen here, I know it never happened here. But I will not submit to authority of man. I'm alive, I'm awake, this is more than I can take. If you had an open door, would you kill the little?
So I just wrote a brand new song this past Monday night, and I'd like to play it for you guys. I'd like to debut it here at the end of Fed Phila.
Yeah!
And I chose the title Liberty as the name for this song, and I think it's appropriate. Students for Liberty has actually endorsed me to do a national college tour of campuses that have Students for Liberty, Young Americans for Liberty chapters in the spring. We're trying to boost some recruitment for those chapters and wake some more young people up. It's a Liberty College Tour 2010. Check it out online. Okay, here we go. Why do we sit down when all should be standing? And why do we back down at the critical moment, like running away from the waves of the ocean? We head for the hills with the high tide approaching, instead of defending the castle. When it's time to stand upright, why do we falter? Like placing our freedom on the sacrificial altar. We hold tight to our fear and defend our oppressors, and fight for their lives and become the transgressors. As pacifists transform to violent aggressors, I'm only stranger here, a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change the things I find strange, but what can one man do alone? What can one man do alone? But what can you say to a man who surrendered, though his enemies' armies aren't winning the battle, but he's ready for Brandon to be herded like cattle? But he'd rather not know about the slaughter. He'll accept his defeat with no questions in silence. He's afraid his questions will spark into violence and inspire his brothers and sisters to rally from the Capitol steps to the damn darkened alleys. And then he might have to account for his actions and be torn away from his treasured distractions. Oh, I'm only a stranger here, a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change the things I find strange, but what can one man do alone? What can one man do alone? Time to stand up for freedom. Could it be when you start to fear creating children who'll inherit the pain and the debt of this nation, and be slaves to the banks that cause hyperinflation, who are masters of commerce and bad legislation? Oh, if you looked in the eyes of 1,000 young children through fences of razors,